Cara, eu acho que não é nem pra estar fazendo live, mas eu queria fazer live. Eu falei que ia fazer live. Eu ia fazer mais cedo, só que teve uns certos contratempos que não estavam no meu plano, que acabou atrasando tudo. E... isso aí. Ah, Jesus Cristo amado. Enquanto essa porcaria demora pra carregar. Ai, Jesus amado. Oh, cacete. Caralho, quanto tempo que eu jogo essa... O que eu perdi? Foda. Mano, aqui é meu... Todo mundo meu foda-se, né? Senhor do chão. Não sei, acho que é. Irmão, o que eu perdi? Isso aqui é dessa versão, né? Então... eu vou deixar um pouco. Cara, eu tô há um puta de um tempo sem jogar isso. Ai, missão lendária. Não vai me dizer que eu perdi o Wind Bloom. Tá. Eu não sei o que eu perdi da 5. Eu só sei que até então é missão lendária, então é isso que eu vou fazer. Missão lendária não demora tanto, então ainda bem. Eu não sei o que eu perdi. Opa, boa noite. Boa noite, Felox BR, como é que você tá? Eu tô confuso. E perdi. Onde que eu tô? Por que eu tô no meio dessa batalha? O que tá acontecendo? Eu tô há uns 2 meses sem jogar isso aqui. O que eu perdi? Eu não sei, eu só sei que eu vou terminar esse aqui do Durin, que eu comecei e nunca terminei. E eu ainda tenho que terminar. Porque essa porcaria é diário. Na vida real. Quem sou a Beca lá? E Alice, por que tu tinha que quebrar a 4ª parede? Meu áudio tá pegando, né? Ah, tá pegando. Luna 5 só foi missão lendária? Nossa. Meio bizarro.
Some say the god of fate calls the outcome of every dice roll.
Enfim, eu vou terminar essa do Durin e começar a missão lendária do Varka, eu acho, né? Que veio
The
primeiro.
secret to winning a lot of games is having that god on your side.
Your luck is amazing, Kaya.
Your turn. Give it another shot.
Pokémon Tutayela.
Fear not, O crimson
Eu peguei ela no
dragonborn, for
lançamento.
I, the princess and of Urtalang, have bestowed
Conta
upon
tudo que ela
you
não
the
tem hero.
benediction of the midnight hour, and with it you shall surely smite this usurper.
Mine
Acho que não tem
Fräulein
muito
means
tempo, né?
to
Deixa eu
say
ver.
she's rooting for you in secret. Oh, and that you must, at all cost, defeat the one who snatched her limited edition card back.
Não sei. Nossa, eu tô meio lagado.
I'm not too sure if that counts as good luck or bad.
Tis not but the perfidious machinations of fate. Hey, everyone! Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon! You're back!
It's good to see you, Honorary Knight. Mine Fräulein is quite
Deixa eu
invested in the
aproveitar que eu
outcome of this
tô num estado
match.
de confusão
So please,
total e mudar o
allow
título
me
porque
to
eu
extend
tô
greetings on
confuso.
her behalf.
Of course.
Ao invés de deixar os cábulos de favor, que eu achei que seria uma missão normal, que eu tô ligado que o Luna 5 é o Varka voltando da monstagem.
There's something about our horned friend over there that seems to frighten off little animals. Could be because he used to be a dragon. Normally, the animals just steer clear of him, but in the close confines of the cat's tail. Let's just say, the feline residents probably consider it their turf. And we all know how dangerous a cornered cat can be.
Aqui pronto, eu tô há 2 meses sem jogar. O que eu perdi?
I just wanted to borrow one of their nests for a nap.
One of their nests? Wait, you mean a cat sofa?
Yeah, it's more comfortable for me. I can stretch out just the way I like. But it turns out the Black Cat and his minions are quite territorial. Luckily, Miss Diona helped smooth things over, and they finally agreed to let me use one. But, I only get to use it after dark.
Oh, Diona stepped in! dislike helping people?
The more likely reason is because Durin won't touch a drop of alcohol. As far as Diona's concerned, that pretty much makes them two peas in a pod. It's a shame, really, considering everything Mondstadt has to offer in that regard.
Foda.
Mondstadt's alcoholic drinks are a bit too much for me to handle right now. But maybe someday.
There's no need to force it. Who says you have to drink just because you're in Mondstadt?
Yeah, it's just... I'd really like to make some more friends. So I need to
Agora
learn how
vamos pra
humans
pensar.
socialize. I guess
Quais
alcohol
são os
is usually
próximos
involved, though.
personagens?
But that's why I started learning how to play Genius Invocation
Eu via já
TCG.
lá aquela
It's also a kind
a
of
menina
social
rosa
activity,
do
but it doesn't
com
involve
bagulho
drinking.
nas asas na
And
cabeça.
I've been lucky enough to receive the guidance of the Prinzessin de Verurteilung
E
herself.
agora os próximos eu não sei nem o
Alcohol
que,
when
que
you
eu...
can make friends playing card games.
Eu tenho tiro.
Speaking of which, need any tips from the master over here? You'll wipe the floor with that opponent of yours. Paimon guarantees it.
Unfortunately, with the luck he's having, not even that legendary card master from Sumeru could turn things around at this point.
Yeah, that last
Pior que
roll
como vai ter um
wasn't
evento que
great.
vai acabar daqui a 3 dias,
knows?
eu vou ter que
Maybe
focar
you'll have
nele.
better luck next time?
Provavelmente vou
He keeps getting the
fazer
exact
live
same
nos
roll
próximos dias
over
também.
and over.
Que não
This
tava
is the
nos
third
planos.
time already.
Eu ia fazer ZZZ, mas ZZZ acabou de atualizar, então já perdi o que tinha na atualização anterior.
If there really is a god of fate, they could have cut this kid a bit of slack. Like, I don't know, make it possible for him to roll at least one other side of the dice?
I think I've lost.
Must even a dragonborn, sanctified by the power of benediction, succumb to fate's insidious snares?
Don't be sad, Durin. You'll definitely win the next round. You can even borrow
Sim,
Dodoco if
eu
you
jogo
want.
os 3 jogos da
Mom
Royo.
says she brings
Eu
good luck.
tô querendo jogar Wuthering
Thanks,
Waves. Eu
but
cheguei a
there's
jogar, só que
something
eu
more
parei
important I need to
porque
take care of now.
eu não queria um outro jogo de mundo aberto. Genshin já me dava
Let's give
trabalho
it
pra
another hit,
caramba.
right?
Mas
And I think I've guessed where we're
tá
headed
chegando um
this
momento
time.
que
Come on, follow
seria
me.
bom eu voltar a jogar, que é o segundo aniversário, e a collab também do Cyberpunk. Agora, aquele de GTA que lançou recentemente, eu não vou jogar esse. Eu vou esperar o Ananta. Eu também tô esperando o Silver Palace. E tá tendo muita treta também só desse novo jogo aí também, por causa do uso de IA. Os caras não admitindo, os caras falando que vão tirar, continuando usando.
Standing lonely beneath its wings, and wrote it into words. Its walls kept out the wind and rain, yet also cast a solemn shadow. Enveloped by their shade, the story's boughs were lulled into a torpid slumber and reached no further skyward.
So that's the clue. I think we're meant to find a place where dragons live, and this time, in the real world. I asked around, and it just so happens that there's a place like that in Mondstadt.
Yep, that checks out.
I've heard that the dragon here is called Dvalin, and that he's a magnificent creature. I hope I get the chance to meet him.
Ih, rapaz. Então, Dvalin que
Do you think
matou.
having the two of them meet is the best idea? You know, considering everything
O
that
Dvalin
happened
que
in
matou
the
o primeiro
past?
Turing, né? Não, esse é doido é diferente.
How would we even explain everything to him? Well, if we do run into Dvalin, it should turn out okay with us there at least.
Is something wrong?
Nope. Let's go!
Vambora então. E como a gente. Porra, minha dicção. Eu queria dizer com vambora, vamos teleportar, né? Metama de cucu.
So, this is where Dvalin lives?
No passado, nós tivemos que pular.
Yeah, right into the middle of a raging storm.
If you're afraid of getting blown away, Paimon, you can always hang onto my sleeve.
This isn't Paimon's first rodeo. Come on, let's get going.
Envolvidos por sua sombra, os galhos da história foram embalados por um topor sonolento e deixaram de alcançar o céu.
The little dragon grew with each passing day, and the story witch, who loved him dearly, built him a big, beautiful castle. Yet in the end, she herself succumbed to time's merciless march, setting forth on a journey to a place beyond even the stars. All of a sudden, the little dragon found himself alone. He tried leaving the castle to make some new friends. But already he had grown the claws and scales of an evil dragon, just as the prophecy had foretold. Afraid he might hurt someone, the gentle little dragon hid within the castle his mother had built, and came forth no more.
Oxe, tá passando um helicóptero aqui. Tá parecendo um bagulho de pica-pau, mano.
Huh, looks like we're back in the story world. And from the sounds of it, this chapter must be about Simulanka, right?
Esse castelo me traz muitas lembranças.
Like the fairy from the Forest of Blessings, the king of Constellation Metropole, that cat lady who turns into a box.
Yep, that will be Nilu, Navia, and Kirara.
Oh, and there's Hat Guy too. Only Only lately, whenever I see Hat Guy, I get this strange feeling.
What kind of feeling?
It's like there's something on his mind. He hasn't told me what it is, but I can sense it all the same.
Well, he's always been kind of broody.
Na próxima oportunidade que tiver, é só perguntar a ele.
I guess I should focus on fulfilling my mother's final wish for now, though.
Yeah, we should get started on this chapter. So, let's track you down and free you from fate's curse once again.
That day, a small band of adventurers suddenly arrived beneath the castle walls. They promised to help the little dragon cast off the curse of fate. Yet as they stood beneath the castle walls, it appeared they had no idea how to even begin.
Foda.
Hey, instead of making fun of us, how about giving us a hint?
The little dragon had shut himself inside the tall tower at the castle's center. Anyone who wished to reach him must traverse the barriers that wall off his heart, for there is no other way.
Looks like we're in for another long one.
Let me try something.
Do you have an idea?
If that little dragon in the tower used to be me, then surely I'd know how he shuts people out better than anyone. Come on, follow me.
Ok.
That telescope. I've seen magical tools like that before. It should come in handy.
Ah, é que nem aquele. Como é que é? Subliminal? Porra. Enfim, né? Ah, acho que é um negócio que eu percebi no título. Acho que também acaba combinando comigo, eu não percebi. Ah, não.
Stay away from me! A new dawn rises!
This is like a maze. How are we supposed to get through?
We'll just have to check each spot.
Opa.
Looks like this telescope is missing some blocks. Still not enough.
Não? Ah,
Guess we'll have to keep searching.
beleza. E vocês estão de boa? Desculpa aí, mas vou ter que acabar com a vida de vocês. Ah, era isso? E aí?
We should be able to use this block somewhere.
Seems like someone's stuck down there.
Should they continue towards the tower or plunge into the shadows to rescue those in need? A difficult dilemma indeed.
The path to the tower is up ahead. We better stick with Durin.
Pode descer? Então, vamos ajudar, né?
It's so dark here.
Hey, there's a fire over there. Let's go check it out.
Wait, is that? A little pixie that can fly. Are you here to help the dragon break his curse too?
Oh, what's this? More brave adventurers bold enough to set foot in this castle? Come, join the ranks of your liege's guard.
Nilo and Navia!
Nilu? No. I'm a flying squirrel fairy.
And I'm a giraffe king. Not this Navia you speak of.
Então tá, né? Eu não acho que essas são elas de verdade. Está mais como o Duri se lembra delas.
That's right. Oh, and don't forget Catbox Lady.
Are you friend or foe?
Justo. Justo.
Definitely friend,
Achei justo na Kirara aí.
Catbox lady?
Então, nossos companheiros de Simulanka estão aqui.
Yeah, Simulanka is a big part of Durin's story. So, guess it's no surprise the people we were with there would make an appearance.
Okay, I think I get it now. Flying Squirrel Fairy, Giraffe King, Catbox Lady, please follow me.
The shadows cast from the high walls of the tower were manifestations of the dragon's loneliness, barring the path of any visitor who wished to be his friend. The group of brave creatures sought to aid the little dragon in lifting his curse, yet without light to lead the way. The group was trapped, waiting on a miracle.
Huh. These shadows are blocking our path. It seems like the little dragon is afraid to meet us.
If only we had more firelight. But you three don't seem to fear these shadows. Why?
Because I carry more than enough firelight for all of us. Besides, even though we're here to complete the story, who says it can't look a little different this time? Before I met you all, I was so sure I'd never make a single friend. I pushed away anyone who tried to get close, until some kind of miracle brought you to me. This time, allow me to return the favor.
I'm not sure I followed all that, but you want to help the little dragon break his curse too, right?
Yes, so please, come with me.
Ok. Puta que pariu, não. Nossa senhora. Ah. Não, eu brisei aqui, literal. Que é isso? Tá bom.
Come on, Durin. Or, little story dragon. Just calm down.
Stay back. I don't want to hurt you.
Loneliness and fear had built a cage around his heart, shutting out all who would look upon him. And thus, all the adventurers could see was his shadow.
Don't worry. We can help you.
Don't come any closer.
And that was the last the little dragon spoke.
How are we supposed to persuade him if he won't even talk to us?
If you can still hear me, please listen to what I have to say. Your claws and scales aren't some kind of inescapable curse, you know? you'll overcome it one day and make lots of new friends. I'm sure you think I'm lying. After all, no matter how many times you've tried to break it, nothing's ever worked. But this time is different. I brought your friends here to see you.
Oh, what did you say?
Hi, little dragon. I'm the Flying Squirrel Fairy, and I'm here to help you lift your curse. Will you talk to me?
And I'm the Giraffe King. Don't be afraid, little one. We're not afraid of you.
I'm just a cat in a box, but I'd very much like to be your friend too.
These are my friends?
Yeah, they're your friends in the future you've been trying to avoid. I can promise you that. They're reaching out, so you just have to ask yourself one question. Do you accept?
After a long silence, heavy footsteps echoed from the tower's shadows. But still, the one who made them refused to step forward. Though the cage to his heart had been unlocked, the little dragon remained ashamed of his claws and scales.
How can I face my friends like this?
Don't worry, little dragon. We're gonna offer up our blessings and make a wish to the goddess of fate to release you from your curse.
Yeah, just like last time.
Make a wish? To the goddess of fate?
At that moment, the merry witch made her entrance.
Hello, little one. Don't be afraid. With the blessings of your friends, your wish shall be granted.
Alice? Wait, you're the Merry Witch from the story?
Correct. It is I, the Merry Witch, creator goddess of this realm. And it just so happens the goddess of fate is none other than my dear friend, the Story Witch. I'm here to make good on my promise to lend her my second strongest spell. With this spell, she'll have the power to create an entire world. So naturally, granting your wish won't be a problem. Provided, of course, you receive your friend's blessings. But before we proceed, I must check something on her behalf. Little dragon, do you accept this blessing?
I want to be your friend. So if you're offering, then yes, I would love to have your blessings.
Essa é como dar jogas.
Were it not for the adventurer's blessings, this tale might have ended. Yet in that moment, they did not know if this blessing was truly a gift or just another trial in disguise.
What? You didn't say a word when we actually needed a clue, but now at a critical moment like this, you turn up and start playing mind games?
Another trial. Ha, that actually sounds about right. Be it the fictional problems of Simulanka or unavoidable conflicts in the real world, if you think about it, that's what they've been all along. But if it wasn't for those trials, I never would have met any of you. So, despite all that, I'd still like to give my blessings.
That's the spirit! Come on, Durin! Let's help you make your wish come true again!
On behalf of both my past and present selves, thank you, my friends.
Fortunately, a brave band of adventurers heard tell of the little dragon's story. Determined to lift his curse, they fought their way through countless trials. To help him, they offered up their blessings and made a wish to the goddess of fate. At last, their wish was granted. Shaking off his scales, the little dragon stepped out of the tower's gloom. But his time in the world beyond the castle would soon teach him this gift would bring blessings and trials of its own. And as far as the little dragon was concerned, the tricks of fate had just begun.
Durin's wish came true, just like it did before.
If this story was written by my mother, then surely that was the last chapter we just completed.
Oh yeah! So, in other words, we finished it. Looks like that's a wrap on Alice's task, and there's even some ink to spare. Guess we'll have to wait for her to make contact, like she said.
So, my mother's final story has finally come to a close.
Sounds like you're a little sad to see it end.
Back when I was still living in Simulanka, I was always under the illusion that my mother had never truly left. Every day I spent immersed in that world. It felt like she was right there by my side, still reading me bedtime stories. But now...
Durin. That's right! And you've got so many other friends waiting for you back in Mondstadt!
yeah.
Speaking of which, after all that flying around, Paimon's starting to feel hungry again. So, why don't we head back to Mondstadt? Perfect excuse for a big meal with the rest of the gang! Now that you've fulfilled your mom's final wish, a little celebration seems in order, right?
It's just a pity we never got to see that big, beautiful dragon.
You were really looking forward to meeting him, huh? He might not be here all the time, but Paimon's sure you'll get a chance at some point.
Alright, no worries. Anyway, since this feast is to celebrate me fulfilling my mother's final wish, I guess it should be my little treat. Pretty sure that's how humans do it, right?
Nuh-uh. This one's on the Traveler and Paimon. Celebrating each other's achievements is what friends are for.
Honestly, when it comes to who treats who, human rules are so complicated.
See? He wants to be friends with you too. But the moment hasn't come. At least not yet. In any case, the story should have a better ending this time, don't you think?
Meu, eu mutei meu microfone, não percebi quando.
Feels like we were gone for ages. Hopefully,
Tá falando
everyone's still
sozinho por
here.
quanto tempo?
So, your adventure was a success, huh? Want to grab a drink to celebrate?
Absolutely not. No booze allowed. Mr. Honorary Knight, Durin, I want to hear all about your big adventure. We're gonna order a big meal for everybody first. We'll talk while we eat.
Eu não entendi porque todo mundo se virou pra eles, né? Mas tudo bem.
Excuse me. Did I hear you call him Durin just now? But wasn't Durin the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine?
Come on, miss. This Durin isn't that evil dragon from Dragonspine. Albedo said... well... It was kinda confusing. But anyway, it's super cool. Oh, is this your first time meeting him, Marjorie? No wonder you're getting him confused.
Still, even if you hadn't met him yet, shouldn't you have heard about him at the very least? At this point, pretty much the whole city has.
Why is everyone...
So, what exactly is his connection with the evil dragon?
Wait, but those horns on his head. Surely he's not a...
Did everyone just forget about Durin?
No, that can't be.
Yeah. E aí, Trevor, como é que você
The
tá?
tricks of fate had just begun.
Watch out!
Tenha calma.
No one got hurt. Did they?
Durin! Durin!
Bem, manito, eu tô com sono, eu diria. Mas bem, na medida do possível.
I just had Barbara check him over. He's not badly hurt, but he seems to have burned through a lot of energy fending off some kind of dangerous power. He'll need some time to rest before he wakes up.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
It seems like, aside from Durin's close acquaintances, the people of Mondstadt have forgotten everything about him.
How could that even happen?
Worse still, the abyssal power within him is showing signs of extreme instability. Could be a separate issue, though. I'm not sure.
If the abyssal power inside him spirals out of control, Mondstadt will be in grave danger.
Que isso, não faz tempinho que saí do Genshin pelo GeForce.
I completely agree.
All right then.
Bah.
As acting Grand Master, I'll send a letter requesting Albedo's immediate return. Until then, the Knights will watch over Durin.
That's pretty much all we can do right now.
Also, allow me to look after this book for now. If you need to consult it, just drop by my office.
Do you think the book might have something to do with what's happening?
Não é
It's just
possível.
weird that Alice still hasn't contacted us. Maybe we should head back inside the book and take another look.
Foda. Tá, então, enquanto o Durin não acorda, faz a missão lendária do Varka. Se eu não estiver com sono até terminar.
Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
Se eu terminar isso aqui, eu. Sei lá, foda-se. Esqueci até o que eu ia falar. Porra, rapaz, eu tô me interrompeu. Ei, há quanto tempo, meu amigo? O quê? Você disse que acabamos de nos ver recentemente? Para um coração que sempre sente falta aos amigos, cada segundo parece uma eternidade. E depois de uma aventura tão grandiosa em Notcry, você deve ter colecionado um bocado de histórias pelo caminho, não é? Talvez você estivesse aí só procurando um velho amigo para conversar. Ou talvez você tenha precisado de um bardo, alguém que pudesse transformar suas histórias em versos? Então venha me encontrar no penhasco das estrelas. O vinho já foi servido e as cordas já estão afinadas. Tava cheio de sono fazendo live de Genshin, papo de cara que quer ficar dormindo o dia todo. Esse Trevor, mano, não sabe de nada. Caralho, quanto ponto que eu tenho.
Take it easy. Add Astra. Thank you for
Porra, como é que eu vou... Tô errado, a gente dá muito sono. É, não tá exatamente errado. Depende. Mas puta que pariu. O Duin tá bloqueando a fazer a missão lendária do Varka. Eu posso fazer a missão lendária da outra personagem que não tá a menor ideia do que é. Mas... Acho que... Não, acho que ainda tem tempo. Tá merda. Tá. O Durin tá me bloqueando de fazer todas as missões lendárias. Puta merda. É isso, né? É o Durin, né? Deixa eu só verificar de novo se eu não falei, pra ver se eu não falei merda. Provavelmente é o Durin. Eu já até esqueci como é que via. O que é isso aqui? Isso aqui é retorno da lanterna. Ah não, dá pra fazer. Dá pra fazer, só que eu acho que o Durin vai me bloquear alguma hora, deixa eu ver. Tava escrito missão. Tá, caralho, recomendada. Espaços. Escolhas dragão. Agora eu tô confuso. É uma missão secundária? Não tá aparecendo aqui. Espaço escolhido de um dragão. Levando ao fato de que ela já saiu do... Ah, nossa, aproveitando. Tem o suficiente para os dois, tá? Nossa, personagem meio foda-se pra mim. Só se alguém aqui fosse interessante pra alguma comp. E no caso, só seria o que? Essas duas aqui, seja o Ine ou o Emily. Mas né. O que eu acabei de clicar? Cara, eu tô perdido. Eu tô literal perdido, mano. Cacete, meu ouvido. Tem isso aqui pra... Tá, pera aí. Meu Deus do céu. A vaca tá bloqueada por causa do negócio. Quer saber? Acho que eu vou começar esse evento já a fazer o quê? Minha carta. Já faz tempo, o grande herói de Teyvat. Você viajou para longe, conheceu várias figuras importantes no mundo. E como sabemos, essa gama de experiências, que vontade de pular. Experiências é que poucos podem ter igual. Na verdade, tem um assunto de negócios que acredito que você seja unicamente adequado para lidar. Obviamente, você será generosamente recompensado. Se tiver interesse, vá à curadoria dos segredos assim que puder e podemos discutir os detalhes.
It is from Nefer. She sure dialed up the charm, huh? Sounds like the payout could be huge, though. Let's head to the curatorium and check it out.
Eu deveria mudar a thumb, mas não vou porque tô com preguiça. Porra, vai ainda tá aqui, cara. Não, faça anedotas depois, não é como se fosse subir. O que foi? Cara, pior que eu não sei, mano. Eu jantei, eu fiquei com um sono do caralho, velho.
Take it easy.
Pior que eu vou ter que fazer live amanhã do Genshin também, porque por causa desse evento. Aí eu volto pro Star Rail, termino a história, vou pro ZZZ, vou ver se eu consigo terminar. Eu vou ter que terminar, eu quero terminar logo as coisas pra ir pro Wuthering logo. Sim, é oficial, vou jogar Wuthering. Por isso que eu vou tentar rushar isso aqui. Provavelmente eu vou fazer live essa semana toda. Se eu conseguir, no caso. Se eu não estiver morrendo de sono.
Hello? Anyone here?
Ah, you got here even earlier than I expected. That should give us just enough time to go over some details before the opening ceremony.
Eu acabei de falar. Foda.
How about a cup of tea first? I'm sure it was a long trip.
Com isso você nunca vai pro Wuthering Waves. Calma, mano, calma.
Have you heard of the Nod Cry Trade Expo?
Nope.
A long time ago, back
Cara,
before
se pá,
Town even had that
talvez
name,
no final de semana
this
eu
place was
faça uma
essentially
live
one
jogando
giant
Wuthering.
black market. With no administrative
Isso é,
oversight, trade that was
se bem
prohibited
que já teria
elsewhere
acabado
was
essa
fair
semana, né?
game
Não sei.
here. So this place began to attract business from all over Tibet. Over time, more and more people settled here, and what was once a black market became what is now Nasha Town. The spirit of free trade has been a local staple ever since. Hence, the Nod Cry Trade Expo was born.
So, is it like a business convention?
Aí.
In a
Foda
sense,
que, mano, que eu vou
it's an
ter que
annual tradition once the shipping routes open up.
puxar.
The expo offers a chance to trade without restriction.
Deixa eu ver.
In other words, it's the biggest legal black market in all
Se eu
of Tibet.
conseguir terminar faxina rápida, sábado posso abrir live cedo, domingo se não tiver nada de errado.
Yes.
Como
The
hoje,
Voynich
diferente
Guild
de
is
hoje.
organizing the event, and that comes with
Posso
a
abrir
lot
cedo
of
também.
responsibilities.
Pior que eu também tenho que fazer live do
Normally, I
Mine.
would let Yehoda handle most of the work, but this year, it might prove too much for her to manage on her own. Something tells me we'll have a lot of big names in attendance this time. Working with VIP clients takes someone with the right experience and connections. Hence why I think Yehoda might need a helping hand.
Oh, so that's where the traveler comes in.
Exactly. I was hoping you could help her with participant coordination.
É legal você cuidar da Yehoda.
I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. I'm just interested in playing to people's strengths. In addition, I think you'll find the compensation to be quite to your satisfaction. So, are you in?
Claro, mas qual a pegadinha?
Good instincts. I do have one special request, as the one offering this commission. In principle, the Nod Cry Trade Expo is a platform for commerce with no restrictions. That said, the guild does have one line that is not to be crossed. I'll need you to help make sure all participants are clear on this unspoken rule. As long as everyone complies, the expo should go off without a hitch.
E essa regra é?
No violence at the expo. The guild has pledged to ensure the safety of all sellers and buyers in attendance.
Violence? Whoa! That wasn't even on Paimon's radar! Just because it's legal doesn't change the fact that this is still a black market, huh?
If that line is crossed, the event will descend into chaos.
Entendido.
Of course, mediating such situations might prove complicated. So, if you ever want my judgment on the matter, just come find me. The expo is being held on the shoreline to the southeast of Nasha Town. Yehoda is working on setting up the booths as we speak. She'll be able to provide details on the participants as well. All right. I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
Yep, we got this!
O Trevor, você tá fazendo o que ultimamente? O que você tá farmando? Você tá no Sailor? Ou nem parou com o Sailor também? Ah, mano, tô no Sailor só um pouco. Entendi. Fiquei no NTE por alguns dias, mas o PC parou de tancar. Ai, foda. Agora tô no Yua mesmo. Foda. Mano, o NTE entrou em um monte de treta por causa de inteligência artificial, velho. É foda.
Let me think.
Mas também não tá tancando muito, então tô no Yua e Sailor só.
We can't keep changing the
Só que
setup.
Where are the goods being stored? You still haven't told us.
talvez comece a voltar pro GeForce, jogar Genshin e CZV.
Sorry, one question at a time, please. Oh, I should have just stuck to cat wrangling.
Tadinha.
Hey, Yehuda!
Traveler, Paimon. Sorry, I've got kind of a line here.
Don't worry, we're not here to pile more work on you.
Nefer pediu que ajudássemos você.
Really? Boss Neff, you absolute lifesaver. I'm seriously drowning over here. Oh, you two are doing me a huge favor.
Never asked us to handle participant coordination. So, how can we help?
Let me think. Oh, right. There are still 3
E você
participants
tá
that haven't checked
no
in.
mine lá? Ainda tô.
At least I think it was 3. Ugh, come on, Yehuda. Get a grip. I'm not forgetting anything.
Só que só não tô tendo tempo pra entrar porque... sei lá. Eu tô fazendo coisa em off. Tô fazendo coisa em off e tal.
So much to keep track of.
Mas no geral... eu diria que aconteceu umas coisas, umas lore ali, mas eu não consegui gravar. Porque foi muito tarde.
It's things like registering all the participants, verifying their goods, showing them to their booths. Oh, and if any disputes break out between them, it's your job to mediate.
Got it!
We're still waiting on the sellers for these last 3 booths. One's reserved for Aino, but as for the other 2... they're both big deal clients from abroad. The kind of people we really don't want to offend, so be extra careful around them, okay?
Hey, the Traveler's got this. What's the worst that could happen?
You don't get it. One of them's the captain of some mercenary fleet sailing the high seas, and the other's a top dog in the criminal underworld. Getting on their bad sides, 100% a no-go. If something goes wrong, let's hope that's a big if, don't engage. Just tell him you work for Boss Neff.
Alright. You have a bunch of work still, right? Leave the Merc Captain and Gangster Buzz to us.
Ai, caralho.
Lifesavers, the both of you. Not cry hot dogs are on me later, I promise.
Conheço essas aí? Eu acho que eu também conheço, mano. Definitivamente
I'm
conheço.
guessing the 2 sellers I just mentioned are caught up with lodging or cargo. You should be able to find them at these addresses.
Ai, essa aí é a roda, meu.
I'd get over there pronto if I were you. People like that don't take well to be kept waiting.
Uma das melhores personagens já criadas, mano. Eu adoro a Yahoda, mano. É engraçado pra caralho. Ela basicamente funciona quase da mesma forma da Furina lá na missão de Arconte, só que ela é mais legal. Ela que é legal. Enquanto a Furina lá foi só pra ser meio chata e mostrar que tinha um motivo. O que tá acontecendo? Holy shit. Caralho. Faz uma que tá mais perto. Puta merda, eu acho que eu ativei a missão lendária da outra bichinha lá.
Been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Notcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another moon prayer night. Do they have some other
O
big
pior é que evento eu não consigo locar, mano. Pode deixar no modo hiperfoco. Talvez deixe hiperfoco.
Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Amigos animais?
That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only, but this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Posso inscrever Paimon? Pode botar pra quebrar, Paimon.
What? You want Paimon?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules. Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
Acho que isso tira Paimon da jogada.
What a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance and then... Paimon is the winner! Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times. Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
Vai pro
If you're unsure
WW.
of what to do,
Vai
why not
lutadora
ask
de
one of our
boxe.
advisors for help?
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers. Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Notcry from a trip away. Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new. Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Pronto. Aí, qual lado que eu vou, caralho? Qual lado? Não, calma aí, eu tô... Verificar se tá fazendo a missão certa. Que vem renova logo. Puta. Pai, morrer a perder feio. Foda. Mano, ela não vai vir, mano. Não vai. Lembra quando falaram que essa ignora ia ser jogável? Lembra quando falaram que o capitão ia ser jogável? Cadê? Cadê eles? Cadê eles? Uma virou cinzas. E outra tá meio vivo, meio morto. Aí falaram também que o doutor ia ser jogável. Esse filho da puta morreu, vai morrer de novo. Eu vi que esse filho da puta voltou. Filha de uma puta do caralho. Arrombado de merda. Vai morrer de novo.
Flagship. Yes, this participant decided to figure out lodging first.
Partner, Paimon.
Assim como nunca disseram que a renova, sei lá se você escreveu certo ou não, ia ser jogável. Aposto que você tá aqui pela exposição.
Representing the Spina di Rosula, of course.
Top dog of the criminal underworld. Yeah, that checks out.
Is that my new nickname? I'm not opposed. It's kind of
A
snazzy.
outra tá falecendo. A outra também faleceu. E o doutor não sabemos se vai virar aliado ou não. Ou não, você não via, eu não quero mais saber do Genshin.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, take a seat.
Então, mano,
I ordered
chora.
a whole bunch
Pode chorar.
of food.
Não vai
Clorand
vir.
and Chevrolet went to unpack some things, but should be back in a sec. Oh, speak of the devil.
Talking about us?
Clorand! Chevrolet! You're here too!
Nodcry is a
E sim, o
chaotic
pessoal
and
tava louco,
dangerous
o capitão
place.
pode ser jogável, o pessoal tava louco,
Considering the
queria ver
Spina's
se ignoraria
importance to
jogável,
Fontaine,
o pessoal
the
louco
last
querendo
thing
ver o
he
doutor
needs for something to
jogável,
happen to his
doutor
president.
I do
doutor
find it nice to
apareceu,
travel
ele
with
apareceu
friends, but
na última
come
live,
on.
tá até na
Look who
tela
you're
que eu vi
talking
também
to.
como spot de qualquer
What's the
forma.
worst that
O
could
filho da
happen?
puta tá vivo. Próxima atualização, ele vai aparecer de novo, fudido,
that nonchalant
de merda.
attitude,
Não vai
it's
ser aliado, não é
everybody's
aliado nem fudendo, mano.
Fair enough.
A Nahida tá na
Mark down
capa
our
junto.
champion duelist here as my bodyguard.
Eu só quero ver a Nahida desintegrando esse fudido, mano. Ah, vai virar aliado não, mano. O cara fez 500 crimes de guerra. O cara é Israel, Alemanha, Nazi, tá? No YouTube, cuidado. Eu não falei a palavra. E
Oh, this right here. It's one of the Fontaine Research
Que mais?
Institute's newest inventions. It's a kind of relay system that allows the
os
user
Estados
to
Unidos num
unleash
bagulho
new
só.
life and Usia energy in battle.
A weapon?
O cara é um fudido.
Of course. At a market with no legal
Se virar
oversight like
aliado,
this one,
se virar
weapons are gonna be the
aliado,
first to
mano.
go.
Ai, Royoverse, mano. Ai, que Genshin.
I don't mind. I've read quite a bit about lawless territories and crime novels before. As a detective, I know that I'll need to put the rules aside for now if I want to get things done here. And on that note, I should get to work. I've got patrol members waiting on me.
Well, ready to head over to the venue? Just follow us!
All right, let's get this show on the road. I want to get a bit of shopping in as well.
Ah, time skip ou que vai ter uma missãozinha? Esses seres humanos aí, né? Você leva a nave e Clorinde para local. Ah, tá.
Wow, it's even bigger than I expected. I'm
Olha a
hoping
roda
more
ali.
people will show up though.
Ela parada no lugar. Porra.
Looks like Yehoda needs a lot of help.
Well, Clorand and I are all set up for now. Be sure to stop by our booth when you get a chance.
Tá eventinho. É, investir de festival, sempre tem essas coisinhas, beleza. Fazer quando tiver bagulho de passagem de tempo. Até... aonde? Ou tomar no rabo, viu? Tem algum barco? Aliás, vai jogar Strongest Battleground, é isso? TSB? The Strongest Battleground. Cara... não sei. Sinceramente, Battleground eu não quero mexer tanto não. Até porque também eu tô ocupado com Vanguard. Walkover. E eu tô querendo ir pro Universal também. Universal X.
The infamous merc captain who sails the high seas!
Yeah. We've met, remember? What's with all the pomp and circumstance?
It's a long story.
Well, no sense standing around. Take a seat, tell me all about it. I'll have my men roll out the welcome mat. I see. So you know the head honcho of the curatorium, huh? Your network of connections is something else, that's for sure.
Entendo. Depois eu volto, beleza.
Right. We need a record of who's participating in the expo and what you're planning to trade.
Well, mark down me and a few crew members as participants. The rest will stay on the ship. As for what we're trading, take a look.
What is it?
A while ago, Ningguang revamped the Guizhong Ballista. The beauty you see here is one of her new and improved models. It has insane firepower and comes complete with remote guidance for accurate striking even at long distances. I just know people are gonna be fighting to get their hands on it.
Are you sure you're allowed to sell stuff like this?
Don't worry. Compared to the model the Millileth's using, this one might as well be an antique.
Never wasn't kidding when she said no restrictions, huh?
Mas quem é que compraria uma coisa dessa, uma coisa como
I'm sure
essa?
someone will bite. Buyers from all over Teyvat will be in attendance after all.
Yelan?
Ah, sorry. I was so busy with the cargo, I forgot to mention that Yelan was aboard.
No worries. You here for the expo too, Yelan?
No, I'm just here for work. Captain Beidou was kind enough to lend me a ride, so no need to register me with the expo. Anyway, it's been a while, traveler. If you get the chance, be sure to pass along my regards to the head of the curatorium.
Que tipo de trabalho?
The sensitive kind.
Sounds like our cue to stop asking questions, doesn't it?
Também acho.
Well, I'll be off then. Once I'm done with this, drinks are on me.
About time! I've been itching to see Nod cry from the bottom of a bottle.
Alright, that's it for registration. Follow us, and we'll take you to the venue.
So, this is the place, huh? Not a bad spot. When you've got some time, come help me test the remote guidance on this thing. It's a real thrill, you'll love it.
Take it easy.
Hey, you two!
Traveler, Paimon, hello.
We're helping out Never with some expo stuff, and we heard the Krumkake craft shop is taking part.
Correct. Aino is just doing a final round of debugging on her thwack and smack defense bots.
Oh! Is that her submission for the expo?
Yes. Moles and other small creatures often steal from the craft shop, so Aino designed a defense bot based off of them to protect this place. Upon further testing, these bots turned out to be highly effective, so she decided to perform some upgrades and bring them to the expo.
Vou ali tomar banho de 6 horas, já que você também janta por 6 horas. Mano, é 1 hora mínimo, tá?
Gonna trade one of her bots?
Not exactly. With the exception of a few special orders, Aino rarely sells her finished products. What she's trading at the expo is the blueprint, not the finished product.
Oh! So, are you guys ready to head over then? Yehoda asked us to speed things along a bit. She's saving a super good spot for you, and she's worried people are gonna start asking questions.
I told her I need to finish debugging first. There's no point in rushing or I'll have nothing to trade.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Aino this serious before.
The craft shop is experiencing a severe shortage of funds. Aino is hoping the expo will improve our financial situation, so she's being extra thorough.
Where'd all the money go? Some kind of expensive research?
Negative. It's our dessert funds that are lacking. We have had at least 47 cases where excess dessert purchases have led to a shortage of research funds. As such, I decided to split up our research and dessert budgets. Aino is forbidden from dipping into one to transfer to the other. And not too long ago, she cleaned out the entire dessert budget for this month.
Não me surpreenda.
Done. Thwack and whack defense bots do me proud.
Looks like we can head over now.
This looks like a good spot for the demo platform.
This new bot looks pretty interesting, I know.
Swing by and try it out whenever you want. It'll blow your mind. I just know it.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. Oh, and for registration, is it just gonna be you two?
I will be participating, but there is no need to register, Aino. She doesn't like to be around a lot of people. Once the expo starts, she'll head straight back to the craft shop.
Oh, good point. The 3 participants that Yehoda mentioned are all set now. Let's go give her an update.
Cadê a bichinha falando nisso? Eia!
Hey, what was that for? Just shut up and move along. This spot is mine now.
A filha da puta, tá batendo em criança, arrombado.
It's the lady in charge. We were just setting up our booth and he's trying to take it from us.
a troublemaker, huh? The Expo announcement spells it out clear as day. All forms of violence are strictly prohibited. Read it and weep, Buster. Oh, I've been wanting to talk tough like that for ages. Should be enough to scare off a punk like him, no problem.
It's not like I wanted to hit anyone. It's just not fair.
What's that supposed to mean?
We all know the black market stuff is in the highest demand here. So how did these twerps get a spot selling these stupid toys? I did some digging, and guess what? Turns out these brats have connections in the Voynich Guild. Obviously, someone pulled a few strings to get them here. But me, I miss one stupid deadline, and that's when the rules start to matter? Give me a break.
Hey, we earned our place, fair and square.
As if.
So, you're slinging out the easy targets, huh? That might work for you on the outside, but not here and not under my watch. These kids earned the right to be here, same as everyone else. Don't believe me? Take it up with the guild. We'll see who comes out on top.
Caralho.
Just you wait.
Who the heck was that?
Just some punk looking for a fight. But I scared him off without
Mas
even lifting
não vai
a
deixar
finger.
quieto não, ele vai voltar, certeza.
I'm still shaking. That was close. Almost had to pull the never guard.
Well, he's lucky he decided to run off, or we'd have helped teach him a lesson. Thanks a million, miss.
All in a day's work. Anyway, knew I remembered you guys. Your guardian works for the guild, right? Was it again?
Auntie, are you all right?
I'm fine. Just got a little scrape when he pushed me.
I got caught up with something. I should have been here. I'm sorry.
Right. Ashvapati, the one man in the guild who wouldn't know profit if it hit him in the face. You get a spot in the most lucrative market in the world, and you're letting the kids use it to sell toys. And no one else would even entertain that idea.
Well, the purpose of the expo is free trade, right? There's no rule that participants have to sell weapons.
No, but most people know what's gonna make real dough. Unlike a certain someone.
Ati, Neb, Rhea, head back to the booth. If anything else comes up, you call for me, okay? Don't be reckless.
Okay, got it.
A tecnologia por trás desses brinquedos também tem fins bélicos?
Yeah.
You two know your stuff.
Wait, what? Then why not make them look the part? They'll sell tons better that way.
If you were to leave your kids a gift, would you choose a toy or a weapon?
Well...
In any case, I'm not looking to make it big. I applied for the expo because the kids thought it would be fun. All I care about is them having a good time.
Fair enough. You're still gonna be busy with guild business though, right? Just a heads up. This might not be the safest place to leave the kids unattended.
I understand. A lot of children suffer because their parents are too consumed with work. It's unavoidable sometimes. But I want them to have better.
You know what? Don't even sweat it. I'll look out for them. What the heck are you doing, Yehoda?
Really? That would be amazing. What do you say to Miss Yehoda, you three?
Thank you, Miss Yehoda. pleasure. Just have them come find me if anything comes up.
Got it. I should get going then.
Wow! Way to step up, Yehoda!
I'm just looking out for some kids. How hard could it be? Then again, I bet I'll be swamped with disputes to settle once this thing gets rolling for real.
Relax! We'll help you out! Oh, also, we registered the last 3 participants. So, the expo can start now, right?
Wow, already? In that case, let me go get things ready for the grand opening. Talk to you later.
She really does have a lot on her shoulders.
Sim, devemos ajudar ao máximo.
Attention everyone! Participant registration is now complete. On behalf of the Voynich Guild, I am pleased to announce that the Nod Cry Trade Expo is open for business.
Ai, que legal. Eu achei tão engraçado como a Yehoda é tão memeável, velho.
Whoa! There are so many people here now that the expo is officially underway. Should we take a look around? Or maybe check in on our friends first?
Take it easy.
Wonder how Beto, Navia, and Ineffa's goods are selling. Let's go check.
Excuse me. According to the expo announcement, you are in charge of mediating disputes between participants, correct? Just now, as Aina was about to return to the workshop, she got dragged into a conversation with some individuals who appear to have unofficial ties to the expo. My database does not have relevant information on how to address the situation, so I came to you for help.
Unofficial ties, huh? Sounds a little shady.
Come with me.
A device that uses Numa and Ducia energies in battle. With that kind of tech, a bandit group could rob a caravan without even showing their faces.
And what about this thing? Remote guidance? Precision bombing at long distance? If a group of thugs got their hands on it, their enemies might as well surrender on the spot.
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call going through the Spina di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
The same is true for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, I'm sure. A merc captain who spends most of her time at sea is far less conspicuous.
Huh?
What about this girl?
She seems to be trading in military-grade weapons as well.
The Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop does take on a lot of orders for dangerous creations. But I think in this case...
I'm overthinking it?
I think so.
Yelan? Chevron? What are you doing here?
Traveler? Paimon? How did you find this place?
Although this location is indeed rather secluded, Aino has equipped me with a special sensor module. With it, I was able to detect that you had pulled her aside for questioning.
The rumors are true then. She's quite the little engineer.
Can you tell me what this is about already?
Apologies, but it's a matter of utmost importance, so I had to be sure. After our conversation, however, I can confirm that Aino is not involved in this case.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
Understood.
Based on our conversation just now, I'm guessing neither of us is the target the other is searching for.
I second that. And since our strategies were so similar, I'd wager we're after the same person.
Yeah, Paimon thought so too.
Well, I wasn't planning on dragging you into all this, but now that I appear to have gained an unexpected partner, I suppose I might as well explain. I trust you, Traveler, and Miss Chevron seems to do the same. With you here, I'm hoping we can avoid further misunderstandings.
Agreed.
Miss Chevron and I seem to be here in Nodcry to reel in the same fish.
That's right. And the product we brought to trade is the bait. Of course, if I worked in the booth, it might tip people off, so that's where Navia comes in. I assume it's the same situation with Captain Beidou?
So, does that mean your target is gonna be at the expo?
Yes, there's a good chance it's one of the buyers.
But, what about Nefer's golden rule?
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands. We can't let her know what we're doing.
Well...
I wouldn't be surprised if she got the Traveler involved because she anticipated this from the start. If the Traveler has someone to answer to, then we should go.
Fine.
Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue, and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of participant coordination. You knew we trusted him enough to tell him the truth about our plans.
Quarto. Tadinho da Aino.
And you also knew that,
E
out of respect for your arrangement,
tímido.
the first thing he
Falar
would
com o
do
barco na
is bring
Yelan,
us here.
Chevreuse
How else
e
could I have gotten us all to the
Nefer.
negotiating table?
Tadinho desse cara que elas estão atrás. Puta merda. Esse cara vai tomar pra pouco de 30. Tomar sacode, mano.
Forgive me for not cluing you in, traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured, you will still be compensated as promised.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes. Might as well get it out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how, but they seem to have gotten their hands on some kind of weapon, which has made them a lot more dangerous. The caravan transports have been helpless against their attacks.
We're facing a similar situation in Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with the Spina's help, we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
In which case, I think we can confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from. And it pointed right to the Nodcry Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see. Well, weapons tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the person you're searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
How about this? In the spirit of being a good host, you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a negotiation, but you don't seem prepared to compromise.
Let's think about this. Maybe there's another way?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
Theoretically speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related to the investigation.
We have a deal.
Then you have my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success!
It's the best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler.
Foda. Não queria que houvesse conflitos entre vocês mesmos.
In that case, do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
Sem problema. Que time, que trio, minha gente.
When this is all over,
looks like we'll be working together quite closely. The pleasure is all mine, of course.
This whole negotiation really feels like something out of a light novel.
Vamos esperar, então, enquanto isso fazer os eventos. Ah, vai. Nossa, tem anedotas de seu próprio bagulho, irmão. Aqui. Cacetada.
Take it easy.
If you want to drum up some business, all you gotta do is holler, and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you. Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point. Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it.
Your point being?
Cross-referencing Yehoda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehoda hopes we will return the favor.
You bet I do. At least Robo Girl gets it.
Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehoda, the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Huh?
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By reserving this premium spot for you, I can guarantee you a most enjoyable dessert sampling experience.
Is this your idea of a fair trade?
Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider. What's going on? Yehoda looks upset.
All right, I'll level with you. Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support? Please?
Technical support?
This year's expo is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something.
Minha mãe entrou no meu quarto mostrando um vídeo no Instagram sobre um cara perguntando se esse chinelo era branco dourado ou azul e preto. A mesma coisa do vestido lá de 2012.
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if, for example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL. Remember those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was harassing them wasn't just some random nobody. He was just the one that got picked to stir things up. There's a whole bunch of people here who aren't happy with the booth situation. Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo. The problem is, I'm not really supposed to get involved with anything that isn't strictly to do with the expo, so the whole thing would kind of be hard to explain to Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
Okay, yeah. Sounds like we need to be smart about this.
Aino, você acha que pode ajudar aí a rodar?
Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed. This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that?
This little guy right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation. To activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Notcry that you won't be able to handle.
Really? So what actually happens when you activate it?
You'll find out if it comes to it, but I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it.
Eu não preciso de tutorial, não preciso! Não, eu sou um deus gamer, não preciso de tutorial. Meu Deus, é um Plants vs Zombie. Meu Deus, é um Plants vs Zombie. Puta merda. Mano, é literal Plants vs Zombie. Meu Deus do céu. Oh. Ok, interessante.
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready. Tem como fundir? Two separate mechanical combinations, like placing a cake atop a steak. I'd almost never hear this analogy. attacking units have taken the field. Calculating efficiency of commands. 3 times higher than standard. This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Pô, pênalti de área. Mais explosão? Ah, interessante.
The match is about to begin. Please get ready.
Não, ok.
Special reminder, please check your starter rewards. assault will continue. Please remain vigilant. This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha. Travelers' defenses have.
Foda, ainda bem. Tá. Acho que eu vou continuar com essa lauteta.
Take it easy.
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula. Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off.
What are you worried about, Yehuda?
Shh, don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands. Oh, we don't want to get on her bad side. An eye patch over there is the Merc Captain from Lille. She has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear. I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the two of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though. You don't think they're butting heads already, do you? What am I gonna do?
Deixa que eu cuido disso.
What's up?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon. Partner?
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelist of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the traveler has arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
You're too kind, Miss Beto.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Is that so? Well, I think you can put her at ease.
Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
A roda. Paranoica.
Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about.
These people are your friends. How is that even possible?
Por que você acha que me chamou de viajante? É claro, num evento desses, essa aqui não poderia faltar, né? Nossa ladrãozinho, nossa scammer favorita.
It's Lord Songima Bay. Oh, I wonder what we're in for this time. Well, hello. Is that the traveler and our dearest Miss Expo manager Yehoda? You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
Paimon's not remotely surprised to see Dory here. This event's practically made for her.
Yeah, she attends religiously every year. And she's always the seller who we get the highest number of complaints about. Complaints? Every single mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate. I've never broken the rules, and my prices are entirely fair. If people regret their purchases and want to grumble about it behind my back, that's not my problem.
Paimon can hazard a guess as to why people might be complaining.
I know. And every dispute ends in your favor after you've peppered the buyer with 1,000,001 reasons why you're not in the wrong. It's just... Could you maybe not find a way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time?
É por isso que você vê a Dory para falar isso.
For me, please. How about this? A special opening sale just for Miss Yehoda. 50% off! In other words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
Works for me, I guess.
Take it easy.
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
But Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys. If you make any more here, it won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes.
Oh! Hi, Yehoda! Hi, Traveler!
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe, so listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine, but you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers, okay? A lot of crazy people show up to this expo, both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens, don't try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away.
You got that? Yehoda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids. If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
Watch out there, Yehoda.
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in. Hey, you three. What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare.
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting!
Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
Caralho.
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade. One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop.
Caralho.
Huh. That was very thoughtful. Who are you, and what have you done with Aino?
Ué.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job. Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Na barra, né? Já volta rapidão, precisa no banheiro. Opa, voltei. Opa, boa noite. Como é que você tá, Paulina? É claro que esse maluco também tá aqui, né? E aí, como é que você tá? Cansado, mas
it's
vivo.
you two. Been a while,
Foda.
hasn't it?
Você trabalha de domingo também?
Wait, you know this guy too? Okay, I'm slowly starting to get why Boss Neff asked you to help me out.
Ah, you must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope, just checking in. You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Okay. I mean, we've got people selling toys this year, so
Escassez por
why not?
You
Foda.
seem confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know?
Mas até domingo?
I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their
Ou não, é só...
hidden value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business?
Acho que passa.
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration. But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of Box of Marvels should the opportunity arise later.
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Viswava?
Eu não lembro
Why, if
dela,
it
não.
isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with
Hoje,
first.
na verdade, era meu domingo de folga.
You're
Mas
the
o
first
Manata
seller at the
colocou
expo
3
to
pra
receive a
folgar
complaint.
hoje. E como um não
We've
quis
received word
trocar,
that
o
the
outro não
muskets
atendeu o
you're
telefone e
selling
sobrou pra
are
mim.
a few shots away from
Anta.
turning into
Ah,
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day.
aí é foda.
Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Code?
Yeah, sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low, so they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Guess not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Você trabalha com o quê? Ei, alguém te travou.
Yeah.
Ou não, não sei.
Who would buy something like this?
Maybe collectors who don't care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes.
Fair enough. Well, it's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going. Let's go check in with Yelan and Chevres.
O que vocês dois estão fazendo aqui? Ativou, tem uma anedota aqui.
Fancy seeing you here.
Ah, traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
Vocês vieram comprar umas coisas?
That's our secondary goal.
Garçom em
To
hotel.
put it in Mr. Flintz's words,
Porra.
it's important for lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
That sounds like something he'd say,
Aí
yeah.
é foda mesmo.
Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
Que persistência
I think I'm going to
intrigante.
buy this musket, Mr. Flintz. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Interessante. Bom, acho que eu vou continuar a história desse evento. Eu acho que só vou mais essa história e eu vou parar a live.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
But how does it stay on target?
It uses a remote guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Can I give it a try?
Oh, not a chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're older.
Hey, Beto! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two! I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some, you know, fishing? Wait, are these three?
What? No, of course not. The kids were just curious, that's all.
I'm sorry. Are these three preventing you from doing business? Let me get them out of your hair. Come on. Time to go.
Oh, do we have to?
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
No, we've taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work, okay?
Okay.
It was no bother, I swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it? Are you sure you should be bringing children on board?
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play, and boy do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys. Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battleship and see a playground.
If you're worried about safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just envious. That's all. I'll be sure to bring them over if we get the chance.
Seems like he really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret, fishing. Did you reel in the catch of the day yet?
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for a bite.
Eita. Opa, é Trevor.
Where did you come from?
Shh. Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Ah, except you never find something like this for sale there. Better jump on the chance now before it's too late.
Excuse me?
He's coming this way!
Steady now.
Ela tá nessa bomba de missão. É um evento, cara, que tu queria.
That's mighty expensive.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to move along.
What? Come on. There's no rule saying we can't haggle.
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell this is something special.
Não,
If you're willing to go a bit lower, I'm
comecei
prepared to
hoje.
cut a huge deal.
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
É que esse Trevor ele pula tudo, ele não escuta nada, mas filha da mãe.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we want then.
What are you
É evento com minigames, mano, que tu queria.
Surely this
Tem até
expo
anedotas.
isn't the only place we can cut a deal.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else? Somewhere the guild can't get a cut?
That means no guild protection
A
either.
culpa não é minha se tu só quer ficar olhando aspectos femininos dos personagens, Trevor.
Considering the giant
Do que
sword
ficar
you've got, if
ouvindo a
anyone's getting
história.
robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, we're both going out on a limb here, but the reward's worth the risk.
Não, o jogo ele faria o mesmo.
Name a place. As a
Nossa,
registered
cara,
participant,
mano.
though, I'm too close to the guild. If we don't want them catching on, I'll need to send a proxy.
Smart thinking. Let's meet here then.
Good. He took the bait.
Tá me explanando
Let's
por
go
aqui,
elsewhere to
mano.
discuss our next move.
Você mesmo se explana sozinho, mano. A culpa é sua por botar essa imagem. Esse tipo de imagem na minha mente, mano. Em relação a você. Tá. Voltando no Star Rail, ainda entendo o que acontece. É que no Star Rail eles têm um resumo, né?
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh?
Aqui no Genshin não tem
I
resumo.
didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a
Você
lot
também
more
tem
than a
culpa,
dice
não
roll.
pode me julgar.
I brought a product
Ah,
tailor-made for
mano,
Fontaine because I thought
a
the group's
gente te
activities were
julga
limited
por
to
causa
that area.
daquela modificação
Turns out,
do Outer
we're dealing with
Waves.
an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the Expo provides is just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and problem solved, right?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings.
Então não é foda, mas os caras
If
não
something happens
veem
to
a
our point of
história, mano.
contact, those agents will
Os
scatter
caras só
to
estão lá
spread
pelas
word of what happened.
personagens, mano.
And whoever is behind this whole thing will know we're on to
Cala a boca. Ah, mano, Trevor, mano. Culpa minha não é.
In that case...
We have to get the jump on them all at once, and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near enough personnel for that. If even one of the agents escapes, it's over.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory. The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of
Eu não jogo
criminals?
por ela, só quero a Jades mesmo.
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed
Só
your
fico quando a
plan,
história é boa, tipo,
could we
missão
really
principal,
guarantee
guia
that
nada,
not a
falando skip
single
nenhuma.
agent would get
Entendi.
away?
Eu
You're
jogo
telling
por
me you
elas.
really have a way to
Mano,
mitigate
como
the
assim só
threat of
pela
that weapon?
Jades?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a
O cara
large-scale search and seizure operation
joga o
in
jogo
Warcry?
pelo...
Are they having a fight?
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth
Pelo
is to be
simples bel
expected.
prazer de apostar.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust. And a willingness to make concessions. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy, you round up the rest of the agents. Sound like a plan?
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you,
cara,
not a
então, né,
single
mano?
one
Como
will get
assim?
away.
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me
Bem
to meet the
isso, eu
buyer.
preciso de
After all,
suporte.
we promised
Foda.
Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
Ah, cara, eu pensei
Kind
nisso.
of a famous face around these parts, though.
Then you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Isso que eu faço de melhor. Sou puro DPS sem suporte no Genshin e no Star Rail. É foda. Eu tava assim antes até não conseguir fazer nenhum dos endgames. Eu entendo.
Take it easy.
Meu time era só DPS. Eu no passado, quando eu era mobile, não conseguia passar aquele cara de cabelo vermelho longo do Ion da beleza. O agente! A Ion da beleza, foda. E não dá pra ficar só dependendo da Hang PT, Sandy, Sparkle, Aventurine e o Horror. É foda. Eu acho que eu tive um pouquinho de sufoco, mas eu consegui passar com o meu time de Jin Liu. Que eu acho que era o meu time mais forte na época. Não passar da gente é foda. Então, não passar da gente é foda. Meu guincho crashou. Se não voltar, acho que eu vou acabar a live. Vamos ver. Opa, voltou. Eu tive muito problema. O que eu tive muito problema foi com aquilo. Morri umas 10 vezes nele. O boss que eu tive mais problema foi a porra do besouro. Puta merda, aquele besouro desgraçado. Minha Jinglion não tava dando conta do besouro. Eu acho que eu só passei por causa da... Só porque a Firefly lançou? Não lembro. Só que aquele besouro me lascou por um tempo. Eu não consigo me lembrar melhor. Porque eu fiquei tão puto. Fiquei tão puto que tipo, puta que pariu, Almeida, que tu criou nessa caceta? Esse besouro, filha da puta do caralho. Ele também foi osso de passar, mas não morri, porém fiquei com um personagem vivo só.
There he is.
Tá baixo, Paimon.
You really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry. But I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumiduce Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Vamos lá. Aí, Almirante, parado, não resiste, filha da puta. Ih, outro cara reagiu ali.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making a break for it!
The captain of the special patrol will take it from here.
Vagabundo. Paródia do Rio de Janeiro.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed.
Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way.
Me diz que pelo menos eu vou controlar. Foda. Caralho. Kabum.
Nope, not this way.
Caralho, mano. Sniper Elite. Nope.
Had enough? Then turn around.
Caralho, o que tem nessas munições dela?
Cause I can do this all day.
Ah não, ela meteu uma de Capitão América. Tô falando igualzinho.
My leg!
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
Oxe, o carioca aí, ó.
Patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Don't even think about it.
Well done, everyone.
Eu sou do Rio também.
The boss sends her thanks.
Temos o carioca raiz e o carioca Nutella. Cara, esse frame aqui.
Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was about time we returned the
Simplesmente
favor.
nave Corinthians farmando hora.
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
Foda.
Wow! Navia is something else.
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula can mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
Mas aí tudo que se explanou, mano, porque confirmou.
I would imagine.
Hein, o carioca Nutella. Já tem uns 7 anos que não moro lá, mas nasci e cresci lá. Tiro pra mim é fogo de artifício. Bah.
Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well. so far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these
Falou, vou
agents.
descer aqui. Beleza.
We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can...
Eu pulei o diálogo dela fora, nem vi. Tudo bem. De qualquer forma.
Wow, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away.
A história real por trás de tudo.
You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and Shepras will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh no! Did something happen?
Foda.
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she said was that it's
Ele
urgent.
jogou verde e tu colheu maduro.
Either I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. All right.
Meu Deus, Yehoda, o que tu fez?
Let's try not to get too worked up, alright?
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I swear.
What happened?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here. Wait, that means...
A balista Guizon. Porra, essa aí. Foi
The
roubada.
guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative. Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
I know, it's just...
O que essas crianças sabem?
Miss Yehoda...
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever
Por
since
que a
this
criança
morning,
tem voz
we
de
haven't
adulto?
been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehoda for help, but
Que
then
não
we
é como
heard
se eles
about the
pudessem
ballistas
contratar
being
crianças de
stolen.
verdade, né?
And?
Ashwapati would do something like that, but...
Ashwapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse, so he could get inside without the guards getting suspicious. Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez! The guild is never gonna recover from this!
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse. Uh-oh.
Não vai me dizer que o manda-pau disso aí. A pergunta é, ele estava agindo sozinho ou ele está conectado a uma organização criminosa?
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Elon's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
É porque tem algo. Especialmente esse NPC, né?
Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though. Right?
No, of course not, but... how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
I guess we're on the same page then.
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelon and tell her to meet you there.
Mas provavelmente vai ter que ver amanhã, porque eu acho que vai acabar, já tá acabando esse capítulo.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashwapati?
Uncle Ashwapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nagcry not too long ago.
Their eyes.
What about them?
I'm just reminded of something.
Porra, eu perdi.
About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived, and so in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain
Is
the upper
that a
hand.
motherfucking
If this
Undertale
happened
reference?
in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
Então, os sobreviventes daquele grupo eremita estão de volta ao comércio de armas.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that! No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashvapati hates weapons. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Seizure?
Hey! Don't worry too much right now. The most important thing is that we find your uncle. The rest can wait.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, traveler.
Contanto que seja pago. Sem problema, também quero resolver isso. Ai, como eu falei, eu vou acabar a live aqui. Amanhã eu continuo. Provavelmente vou continuar no Genshin mesmo, já que esse evento vai acabar. Quando acabar isso aqui, eu acho que eu vou no terminar o Star Rail e rushar os ZZ. Rushar não, né? E fazer os ZZ. Nossa senhora, meu e-mail tá limpo. Boa noite, falou. Ah não, Lino. Que Lino? Trevor tá doido, enfim. Boa noite. E eu acho que até amanhã, não sei. Vamos ver.